Well, hello again. We are back with another hair video. Now, this is my last client of the day. So, she is getting a silk press. And right now, I'm blow drying her hair to get her ready to go through it with my flat iron. She has already been shampooed and she has already had her moisturizing treatment. Now, I chose a moisturizing treatment because her hair is severely dry and it is very damaged. She has colored her hair several times at home. Now, I suggested that we go in and do a corrective color, but she has decided that she would rather let the color grow out. So we just gonna work with it. And you get some clients like that. They just come in with what they have and they just want to work with what they got. I have no complaints because one thing about me, I always tell them it's my duty to please your beauty. So that's exactly what I am going to do. So right now I'm going through her hair. I'm going section by section. I'm making small sections through her hair so that I can get in there real good. Now I am using my blow dry heat protective spray, which is very important when you're blowing out a client's hair that is natural before the silk press. You want to try to get that hair as straight as possible with the blow dryer because the straighter you get it, the less heat you'll have to use. And now I'm going over it with my other blow dryer, which is pretty much a blow dryer brush. And this is just reinforcement so that I'll know that her scalp is really dry because I don't want her scalp to be wet because when I touch it with that flat iron, it is going to sizzle. So I always go through it with that blow dryer again just for some reinforcement. And now I'm starting on her top. Now, this, for some reason, I don't know why, but I always choose smaller sections on the top just to make sure it gets as straight as I can possibly get it. And once I finish doing that, I'm going to go back over it with my reinforcement once again, as you can see. Now, after this is finished, that's where the next step is going to happen. So just watch the magic for me. And if you've made it this far, please go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you leave me a comment and don't forget to subscribe. Now I'm going in with my scissors and giving her just a little light trim. Let me tell you, a lot of clients I get, they are very scared when it comes down to trimming the ends. But I always tell them if you don't trim them, they just keep splitting. So I always tell them I have to trim your ends, especially when I'm doing a silk press. Because a lot of times when the ends are not trimmed and you go in with the flat iron, those ends will explode. You'll damage them even worse. And then they got a mess on their hands. And I always want to give my client the best service. So yeah, I always suggest let's go ahead and trim your ends so your hair can look as healthy as possible. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm going through it, just trimming her ends and just trying to get most of it off. Now, I did suggest to her in another maybe 3 months or so, she might want to come back and get them trimmed again, just to keep her hair looking healthy. So at this point, I am rubbing in some of my hair growth ointment on her hair. You can find it on my website at allmadeupbysandrell.com. Go and visit my website and just check it out, okay? Do me that favor. So now here is where the magic starts to happen. You see, I'm starting to flat iron her hair. Now I am using the comb and the flat iron to pull it through the first time, if you notice. For some reason, without that comb, that flat ironing does not go successfully. So if you do silk press, use your flat iron with your comb so that it'll come out as straight as possible. I'm going to go through her hair using thin sections. It takes a while. This is a tedious job, but at the end of the day, the client is happy, so it's all worth it, at least to me. Now, let me just say that I am using a ceramic flat iron on her hair. Every now and then, you'll see me pick up my titanium flat iron, but I noticed that through most of her hair, the ceramic flat iron worked better for me. It was something about the texture of her hair where the ceramic flat iron just worked better. Most clients, when I do silk press, I use the titanium iron. But when the hair is damaged and it has been colored, for some reason, that ceramic iron does magic. The titanium iron, it straightens, but it doesn't leave it as glossy and silky looking as, I want it to. So I went on ahead and just used the ceramic flat iron. Now, when I get to the top, I'll probably use mostly my titanium flat iron, but for right now, I'm using my ceramic flat iron. So make sure you have both of those. If you can get a ceramic flat iron and a titanium flat iron, that would be great, because for some reason, I'm telling you, the titanium on some heads, it works great. And on some heads, the ceramic just works better. So I'm just going to stick with the ceramic for now on her hair and try to get it as straight as I possibly can. When you've been doing hair for as long as I've been doing hair, because like I said, I am over 33 years in the game, you end up collecting a lot of different flat irons, curling irons, Marcel irons, wands, all kind of irons. But I tell people, just try to get as many of them as you possibly can, because the more versatile you are, the more money you'll make. So try to collect as many flat irons as you possibly can, because trust me, you're going to need them at some point. Every last one of them you will need. Sometimes on some styles, you'll need your ceramic flat iron as well as your Marcel irons. So try to get as many flat irons and Marcel irons and curling irons. Get them all. Do the best you can to get them all, because trust me, you will need them. So now, as you see, I am working on the top of her head. And this silk press, it is almost done. It was a challenge, but at the end of the day, I am always up for a challenge because I love what I do. And if you're a hairstylist, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times, people don't take in consideration what we put into each style that we do. You have product, you have curlers, you have all types of iron, and you got a whole bunch of overhead. And for some reason, people really don't take that into consideration. They just think we make a whole bunch of money and put the money in our pocket and run home with it, go shopping and do what we want to do. But trust me, it is not that simple. This career comes with a lot of overhead. So if you have a hairstylist, be good to your hairstylist. Pay her and tip her. Appreciate her, because she works hard for her money. Trust me, I know I do. I come to work every day and I work hard. But like I say again, I do love what I do, so it is very rewarding. And I think the most, rewarding thing that I get out of what I do is the smile on my client's face when I'm done, when they absolutely love their hair and you have made, a whole transformation on them. And they really, really, really appreciate it. So appreciate your stylist, please. Because we work really hard and we work hard for y'all. Each and every client is special. I am extremely versatile. I do all types of styles. So I deal with a lot of clientele. And thank God I have some good clients that do appreciate me. And Lord knows I am so grateful. And I'm grateful for you watching this video. And if you have made it this far, look, do not forget to cut your notification bell on so you can catch me when I go live. And as you can see, she is all done. Her hair is absolutely gorgeous and she is ready for the road. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.